Hello, everyone, and welcome to Storm King's Thunder Big Boys Season, Episode 12. We are back with another exciting adventure in the Forgotten Realms. It has been, we didn't get to stream last Friday, but that's alright. It has been quite the eventful campaign so far. Let's introduce you to, as always, I'm Matthew Foreman. I'm at Matthew W. Foreman on Twitter. Y'all know me here. Let's introduce our lovely players. Faye.
Hi, I'm Faye. My Twitter is @FayeHots. My Twitch is Faye14. I stream and stuff a lot, mostly TFT. And I'm playing Aubrey Harper. She is an artificer. And definitely did not buy an entire gunpowder keg last time. Nope, didn't do that.
Nice. And I forgot about that. Crowan.
Suspicious. Hello, my name is Crowan. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter, just at Crowan. I've been playing a lot of TFT recently, been hard grinding. I think I'm still like barely top 30 in NA, but yeah, been playing that a whole bunch. But playing D&D right now, taking a little break from it. I'll be playing Zane Kodakai, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
First place tournament winner, by the way.
Oh yeah, I won a couple small tournaments.
Who came in second? Does anyone know?
Oh wow,
I wonder. Yeah,
it was Faye.
Interesting.
It was Faye.
Casanova.
Hello, I'm Casanova. My Twitch and Twitter is Casanova Hots. I have not been able to grind TFT this week because I've been busy working in the mines of Moria.
Well, that's crazy.
We had a little goblin problem recently. Hopefully that doesn't get too serious. Anyways, yeah. So I play Lucius Cavaliers in this campaign. So that's good. Anyways, I'm excited to play.
Awesome. May.
Very cool.
I am May. You can find me on the Twitters, the ugly Twitter with the horrible rework, at MaybeBuzz. And I play Alyssa Selinari, who is an Aasimar druid.
Awesome. Tomster.
Hello. My name is Tom, also known as Tomster. My Twitter and Twitch are Tomster_Hots. I am not playing TFT because yeah, I play Battlemaster, Fighter, Human, Kaiser.
Oh, that was a game.
Those are all accurate words, Tom. Sure.
Battlemaster, Kaiser. Fighter. it's a bad translation of an anime. Alrighty. How did y'all's birthday duo stream go?
Oh yeah, it was pretty fun.
Good.
Played a lot of games, enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. I was surprised when we were playing one of the scary games. Crowan didn't quit once.
Yeah, I finished it. That was crazy.
That game wasn't that scary.
It wasn't that scary.
Yeah, there wasn't a demon coming at me from. Yeah, there was only a demon looking at me. It wasn't moving though, so we were good.
It wasn't scary in the first one either.
But
Hey, fear is
Weird,
subjective.
okay.
Okay, weird.
But
Okay.
yeah, we gotta stream that other scary game Tom found at some point.
Oh yeah.
Gotta do that one.
Awesome.
Maybe Chron will quit that one.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Amazing. So, when we last left our heroes, my God, they had prepared the city of the town of Tribor against a fire giant-led onslaught. They confronted the forces of that fire giant duo and were victorious at the beginning, defeating the giant-led forces on the Eastern Front. The Western Front was routed by what are known as the 12, which were the mounted guards who guarded Tribor, and they made for the center with an ally of Maya. The fight was quite dangerous with these lodestones that were laid to serve as a defensive mechanism. But through some clever navigation and some good tactics, the party was able to subdue one of the fire giants. But towards the end of the conflict, Maya turned coat and revealed herself to be the elusive and dangerous Copperhead. This is Zentarum agent who seemed to be working, dividing the Zentarum and working to destroy the Harpers. She exploded the shrine of the war god and rendering the entire party unconscious, but not before kidnapping Kaiser Swoden with Skyhook. Kaiser is being held in some mysterious location and being trained was sold and is being trained by not great is being trained by a mysterious drow woman. And the party, in order to get their friend back, has headed to Neverwinter to do some shopping. It's a very elusive strategy, but I'm sure it's one that will work out in the end.
Eat red bottoms.
Yeah. So we pick back up on the road to Neverwinter. Party, what is it that you wish to do besides press on? Or if you do choose. Do you want to maintain what do you wish to do? Can't talk.
Did we decide if we were going straight on the road or going through the woods?
I don't remember. It's kind of the same thing.
We decided road, but we said we may consider going through the woods if we had reason to. If Alyssa had reason to believe that her friends would assist our journey. So for now, we're on the road.
Okay.
I believe.
And so we press on.
Okay. So I believe you're on like day 2 or so on the road. It's about 4 to 6 days to Neverwinter. It's a good distance across the Savage Frontier. Basically, so how this is going to work is y'all can decide to cut through the woods, which it sounds like Alyssa, you're not trying to aid the party to do that. You're going around. And then if you so wish, although it's probably not worth your time since you don't have the supplies, you could dart off and stop in the village of Phandalin. But they're not going to, they only have basic supplies of which you already have.
Yeah.
I think, I'm gonna urge them to follow the road, but as near the forest as possible.
Okay. So
I'm gonna be pretty annoying about it. I'll be like, hey, I think we should go closer to the woods.
Okay. When you press on in the next morning, you do eventually come basically to the woods. You can see here in the where the forest practically intersects with the Tribor Trail, as it's known. I'll ping it on the map. So you are right next to the trees, as it were, as you clip clop along on the road.
I'm gonna be basically like looking in the trees to see if I see any eyeballs peeking back out at me.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
Pog, what is it? Oh, natural 20. 23 total. You
23
do,
total.
in fact, see eyes looking out at you from the forest as you kind of pass by these trees.
Without saying anything to the rest of the party, I'm going to gallop my little horse into the woods.
Okay.
We are meant to follow her or not? Where is she
Alyssa,
going?
Wait, my friends are. I see my friends. Just wait here.
Well, should we wait here? I'm not sure we should wait.
Take all the time you need. I'm fine.
It wasn't the last time she went into the woods alone. She stumbled into a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did happen. I guess we go after her, yeah.
I can go with a
Alright, going after her. I'm already going after.
Alright. Following after.
Kaiser, do you want to go too, or are we staying here?
Kaiser ain't
Are you
around.
okay?
I'm captured, by the way.
He's PTSD.
Oh,
Yeah, he's he's not in Condogram. He's in
that's crazy.
a mysterious location, folks.
Zane, who are you talking to?
Come
on.
He misses me so much.
Uh,
He looks to go talk to me, and I'm not there.
wow, yeah.
The real ship.
Definitely turned us like shit. He's not there.
Yeah.
Just go into the woods.
Oh my god. So, okay. Alyssa, here's what I'm gonna have you do. You've already rolled a perception check. Now I want you to roll me a survival check as you attempt to pursue these eyes. Which, if you've ever chased a horizon, it's a lot like that sensation. You're running after them, but they always seem a bit far away.
I roll the 1 always. 15.
15. So as you press on and on into the forest, and you can kind of try to find your way in, you do see that this forest is old and gnarled. The trees are large and seem to stretch into the sky as you move forward. It is different than some of the forests that you have been to. There is a lack of that kind of magical energy. There is a lack of a kind of mystere and a lack of fantasy. These forests, although old and ancient, are almost beginning to petrify. They have not been logged and they have not suffered the whims of industrialization, but they have also not been held by the old powers. So as you press on deeper and deeper into the forest, these eyes are always a little too far away, and you eventually get to the part of the forest where your horses can no longer enter. There's too many ravines, too many rivets, too many dangers and thorns.
Friends, where are you going? Come back.
The eyes just blink at you without making a sound. They kind of turn their head one way, turn their head the other way. You can see the eyes moving appropriately to the turn of a head.
Why aren't you helping me? We need to go find our friend, and it's faster if he goes through these woods, and I thought you guys would help me.
You hear a voice, actually. Okay. Okay. You hear a voice. We are helping you.
How? How are you helping me? You're just going farther and farther, and I can't see you or talk to you.
You want to find your friend?
Yeah, we need to find Kaiser. He was taken by the giant ship in the sky.
If that is your goal, then we are helping you. And there's a kind of rush of wind, but it's very faint, like that of a gust cantrip. It just kind of blows you a little bit. And they say, keep following us if you want to see your friend.
Okay, but we have to wait for everyone else to catch up. Or I have to go back and get everybody, because I've assumed they've stayed there.
Did you all pursued her a little bit into the forest? Did you keep going when she kept going?
I kept going.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're not like quite where she is, but with an eyesight maybe.
Okay, so within like 60 feet or so.
Yeah, I was trying to catch up.
So as you are all, the three, well, not all, because Kaiser's not there, the three of you are standing there, you do not see what she sees at first. You follow her, and you guys have been at this forest, I would say, you've traveled well into an hour. This has been, you've just been going in and after, and calling out to her all the while, but she doggedly presses on, and now you've stopped, and you didn't see what she's seen, except for now as the four of you all stand in that forest, the three of you other than Alyssa, you do see these little eyes off in the distance in the shade of this, under this canopy of this old and ancient gnarled forest. And you can hear the voices ring out and speak, and you can feel the gust of wind.
Guys, you caught up.
Yes, if you did. Was those the things that you spoke of before?
Yeah, my friends, they're in the woods, and I see their eyes, and then they talk to me. And I told them that we were trying to find Kaiser because the ship took him, and they said that they were helping me, and that if I followed them, that was the only way that we could save Kaiser.
Yeah, I heard the voices.
Oh, okay, cool.
That is interesting.
So we should leave then, because we can't waste any time, and this way we can get to Kaiser faster if we go through the woods.
And you trust them? These voices? These friends of yours?
Well, yeah, they've never done anything bad. They're the same ones that visit me in my dreams. But I only ever see them outside of dreams like this when it's their eyes.
You truly believe they'll bring us to Kaiser?
Yeah, I think my friends will bring us to Kaiser. They haven't ever done anything to me to make me think that they wouldn't help. In fact, they tell me that I should do things that I want to do. They say I should cause trouble too, but, only a little bit. But this isn't trouble, I promise. We're actually trying to help. I told them, I said, we're going to help Kaiser. Why don't you guys ask them too? Guys, here are my other friends. These are the ones that I travel with. Will you help us find Kaiser?
If that is what your heart desires, then of course we will help you, sweet child.
See? They said they would help.
As they did. And this is true.
We go. Is Regalia with us? She follows into the
Yeah,
woods?
she has. She is.
Kept up?
She says it's a little weird for my taste, but I'm with y'all to the bitter end.
It's good to
Alright.
hear. I suppose let's follow them then.
Suppose so.
And keep our eyes peeled. The forest is dangerous.
Yeah, this forest feels weird, huh?
What do you mean feels weird?
Like, it's not like a normal forest, like a normal forest, there's like all these things, and there's life, and it's growing, and there's a thing that you can't feel, but like there's magic all around you. But this forest is just, it feels like it's not breathing. It just is there.
How much does Zane know about the Neverwinter Wood?
Roll history, I guess. Or nature.
19?
Yeah, the Neverwinter Wood is they cut back quite a bit of it, but then they eventually kind of stopped. Neverwinter's not a logging city. It's a city. It's known as the Jewel of the North. It trades, but it trades in goods and precious metals and items and currency. It's a town of advanced finances and magic. So they really have never needed much use for the logging, or at least they don't convert logging into financial instruments the way like in real life Chicago did. So it is a city that is old and ancient, but with Neverwinter's power and their reach, it's also a city that's been cleared of a lot of the old powers, a lot of the things that used to haunt the woods, because the agents of civilization don't abide that kind of thing.
Okay.
It just looks like trees to me, Alyssa. I mean, I grew up in cities, so I'm sure you have more knowledge of this. Oh.
Trust me, the trees are different. I mean, it's not like a bad feeling, it's just weird.
Not bad, so should be
Not
fine.
bad.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad. Okay, so we're following my friends to get to Kaiser?
That seems to be the plan, yes.
Yes.
Are we to leave our horses here? The terrain is very difficult for them to traverse.
Friends to the other friends. What Can we bring our horses with? Is there a way for us to bring our horses? I don't want to leave it.
I suppose we could clear the way a little. And then you hear a snap, 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 snap. You see roots kind of pluck up out of the ground, and the terrain kind of shift. And it's a little clearer, but it's still difficult terrain for them.
Thanks, friends. Let's go, guys.
Your friends possess very powerful magic?
Oh my god, they're totally powerful. I mean, they come to me in my dreams, and they have really cool outfits, so I think that means they're, like, super important.
Perhaps so.
Four lights shine before you. Well, two of them are red and yellow. The other are kind of a blue and white, and they combine to form this very, very lithe, light-based humanoid figure. Just the vague shape of a humanoid creature, more elvish than anything. And it kind of floats and walks and beckons you forward.
Ooh, see? Totally cool and powerful.
Is that one of your friends as well?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what they look like when I see them. Does it, like, but it's like, is that like, it's like vaguely, right? It doesn't like look like anyone particular.
Yeah, it's like the glow of light that's basically, it's like a ball of light that's been chiseled to an elvish form.
Right, but not like, there's no like discernible features.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
The figure speaks and continues with their two voices. We of the courts have always believed that people should be their truest selves. At whatever moment that feels like, authenticity is what matters. Authenticity is how one should live.
Yeah, guys, this is totally my friends. Let's go.
And the light figure begins to walk north.
We go.
Okay. We will cut there and jump to Kaiser. Did I did. Okay. It's this one. So, Kaiser, you, my good man, are in a dark, dank cell somewhere that you do not know where.
Dank.
Dank cells.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. You're starting to fend off the exhaustion. I believe you were 3 or 4 last time.
I'm at 3 currently, or 4 currently. Sorry.
4. So go down to 2 now. You've rested.
Pog.
Yes. So I think you're at disadvantage on ability checks and
Move speed reduction half.
Yeah, that's right. And so you're feeling a little better. You do hear some conversation. You hear a familiar voice. You believe it's Maya. She's returned. And the drow woman speaks to her. Was your trip fruitful? I don't believe... Well, that remains to be seen. Has your investment been paying off? The drow woman replies. He's a slow learner. But he will learn. I see that your bags are packed. And Maya replies, I'm headed off north, going to the spine of the world in search of an old tale, a legend. It's called the Eye of the Allfather. The drow one replies, good luck wasting your time on fancied fables. If I should run into that interest of yours, Maya, that young man, what was his name? Lucius. Is there anything particular you'd like me to do for him? Or do to him? There's a pregnant pause. Just make sure he sees me again. Maya leaves. There's the click-clack of steps. The drow woman returns to standing in front of your cell. What do you do?
Am I still blindfolded? Is there anything impeding me currently?
You are blindfolded and shackled.
Oh, okay. Everything is impeding me currently. Am I gagged as well?
No.
Ooh. She walks up.
You can just kind of feel the presence on the other side of the bar as the shadow looming over you.
I stay silent for now.
Are you ready for more?
Nod.
The cell door opens. Your blindfold remains on you, but the shackles are taken off. You're going to have to learn how to fight in the dark. Are you ready?
I nod.
Cool. I wish I had my dice.
Cool. I nod. Very cool.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeet. All right.
What'd you get?
26.
Holy shit. I believe you will be going first. I don't think she can beat that. Yeah, you're going first.
Alert's pretty neat. Do I have my sword or is it just fisticuffs?
Oh, you have your sword. You feel it placed in your hands. It's a sword, not your flame type.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. I don't have infinite exhaustion, so I have full hit points now. Okay. I forgot about that. I will, to start off, just take two swipes with my longsword.
Okay, they're at disadvantage.
Oh, because I'm blindfolded. Makes sense.
You're blinded.
Okay, so for the first one, we're level 5, so I have +7 to hit, I believe. Yeah, I do. Okay, so this is the first attack. It's the 26.
You do hit. Damn.
So it's 1d10 because I'm just holding it, I believe, so I'm using 2 hands. +4, so that's 8 damage. And then I'll swing again. It's +7. Okay, that one probably misses for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So how do you describe how you get surprise her, or describe how you get the better of her on that first swing despite being blind?
I'm basically Daredevil, where I could just hear the vibrations of her walking, I assume very, very quietly in the darkness.
Yes.
And I'll take I'll like hear something and I'll just stab backwards.
Alrighty. As you do, you kind of feel your blade nick her arm, and you can feel her kind of roll, do this kind of shift motion, and absorb some of the damage. And then she's going to attack you with advantage. Because you are blinded.
I don't have my armor, right?
No, just 10 plus dex or what have you. 19 to hit, which
Yeet.
of course hits. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Oh, shit.
Oh, 20 for my con save.
Oh, 20? I believe you would take no damage. So you take no damage. Well, you take 6 points of piercing damage, but you take no poison damage, which is good because I rolled an 8.
Oh, that's a good sign. Okay.
And you were not poisoned.
All right.
So you feel this dagger again stab, kind of just shank you really quick in the kidney, and then it is your go to do something.
All right. 2 more strikes. Oh, whoopsie. Boom, bop, 15.
15. You miss.
Okay. Back strike. 13.
So you're swinging blindly. You can feel you're not even really getting that close, but with that 15, you kind of feel her brush one of your attacks aside, and she says, "Why are you fighting like an idiot?"
Missed.
And then she is just going to stand there. You're not sure where she is still, but
Nice. It's the end of my turn.
she passes her turn to yours, and she says, "Why are you accepting limits that don't exist? Why does your soul not push against your chains? Do you enjoy being a slave? Do you enjoy being chattel?"
2 more strikes.
Okay.
14.
Miss.
Miss. Look at the second roll.
I know.
I'm
So you swing, and you start to kind of stumble with that natural one. You can kind of feel your sword start to slip out of your hand, and you feel this bap in the back of your neck. And you take 1 point of damage. You cannot see because you are blind, but it's worse than that. You can't even overcome the blindness when it is well within your ability to do so, because you accept the limits someone has put on you. It didn't even occur to you to take off your blindfold.
Good call.
She says, "What am I going to do? I've already kidnapped you. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already." She just waits.
I take off the blindfold.
All warfare is, of course, based on deception. But survival is about accepting no limits. Greatness is believing in yourself wholly above all other attachments. Strike.
I strike.
Okay.
Is it dark in this room?
It is, but you do not have disadvantage. There's enough lighting.
Oh, it's a 26.
You hit.
I will also do a menacing attack on that.
Oh, Pog!
Okay, so that's a wisdom save for her. So that's
22.
Oh, okay. She's completely fine.
Is menacing attack, does it still do damage when they save?
Yeah, it still does the damage of the martial die.
And you're allowed to make that psychic now.
Yeet. So that's okay. So that's 10 physical, and then 2d8, I believe it is. Let me double check.
1, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're correct. It is 1. Okay. And then 2 damage for psychic.
So as you you do this really wild and nasty slice towards her, and you can see her, you hear her breathe in, which is the first time you've heard that from her. She kind of, as if she noticed how menacing that strike was. That's your first strike, your second strike?
Yes. 15.
Okay. 15. 15 misses.
Yeah.
So with that, as she steps back from that menacing strike, so you just clip her in the chest. She then just kind of rolls away as you come down for your second strike in a kind of hammer fall motion, and then she chucks a dagger at you. Yeah, hits. 16 on the die, so it hits. You need to make a con save.
Ooh, my favorites. D20 plus. Check it plus. Oh, another 20.
You're fine. You feel the poison course through your veins. That's your second success. Okay. For today.
How much do I take damage from the dagger? Right.
You do. You do. You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the dagger just falls at your side. She kind of kips up. You have proven remarkably resistant to the poison. The venom is now coursing through your veins. She looks around. Have you noticed that you're in complete darkness?
Am I?
It doesn't look like it used to. You can see a bit more.
Oh. She'll see me just kind of look around, like, and I'll look back to her. And I'll stay silent for now.
She is going to say, "Why don't you get some more rest?" And she's going to turn her back and leave.
Oh, she left her dagger? Okay.
She left her dagger and she left her longsword, but she shuts the gate and locks it.
Alright.
She just stares at you for a while beyond the...
She locked it, right? Okay.
She did. She just stares at you.
Does it look there's still poison on the dagger?
Huh?
Does the tip of the dagger, does it still look like it has poison?
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Okay. I'll pick up that dagger. She's still just staring at me?
Yes.
I'll try to pick the lock with the dagger.
Go ahead and roll dexterity. Just straight dexterity.
Straight dex? Okay. Average, that's a 6.
Oh, was that... Oh, okay. Did that roll once or twice? Oh, it's a 6. Okay, I thought... Okay, my screen updated. Weird. So you start to fumble around. She just looks at you. She's like standing on the other side of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
She just looks you dead in the eye as you fumble around. She's like, pathetic. She walks out.
I throw the dagger at her.
Okay, roll to attack.
Will this be improvised, or would this be dex?
You're proficient with simple weapons.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Okay, so I'll just do that. So it's +4.
Natural 1, folks. We're rolling in
Kept my
120.
hands.
So she doesn't look behind. She doesn't look back. She doesn't even. But you know that she knows.
Yep.
And it just
That's the worst part.
ting 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 ting, and she just keeps walking without breaking her stride.
I'm pissed.
Alrighty, we'll go back to the the party.
You almost got her, Kaiser. You almost got her.
Close one.
Oh, it makes me so happy. That was perfect. You resume your journey in the woods. What is it you wish to do? You press on.
Are the route path, is it like constantly being formed that we're following?
Yes, it's shifting, and dust is kind of kicking up.
How dark is it in this forest that we're in?
A dim light, to be sure.
Alright. Aubrey would probably have light on. She's on her glasses, so she can see.
Okay. Okay. So you just kind of press on through the forest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty. As you move on, you travel for some hours, and eventually you can hear the gentle rush of a stream, or maybe a small river in the distance. You've traveled for about 8 hours now through this gnarled pass, twisting and winding.
Does anybody hear water up ahead?
Yeah, I hear it.
Perhaps we should take a rest for a bit?
How long have we been traveling through the woods at this point?
8 hours.
8 hours, oh. Yeah, perhaps. Elisa, will your friends wait up if we need to take a moment? Or some hours?
I mean, I can ask. Friends! Stop.
The light form just stops and hovers a little bit. What is it, my child?
I think we need to take a rest.
Of course. Your body's tired. You can rest.
Yeah. And you'll wait for us?
Of course. We're here to help you.
Okay.
And the 4 lights that form this body disperse and just start to float in a winding circle, or really more of a spinning square around you, or a diamond. Not around, but above, creating a nice little kind of fairy light.
We should keep a watch. It's probably still not safe out here.
Will your friends watch, Elisa? Or is that left to us?
I mean, let me ask again. Friends, will we sleep? Can you, make sure that nothing bad comes and hurts us?
Oh, of course we can. We can keep watch.
Yes. Oh my god, you guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Well, I suppose that makes it easier for us. Less time we have to dedicate to rest, if not watching.
And
I mean,
go ahead, Melissa.
that's what it sounds like to me. As I, get off my horse, just lay back and start to go to sleep.
Yeah, hopefully.
Should probably tend to the horses first, and then, then we can sleep.
Yeah, do you know how to tend to the horses? I am not familiar with.
I have no idea.
Well, Alyssa, you're good with animals, no?
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty good with animals.
Well, there you go then. And Zane kind of leads the horse to Alyssa.
There's one thing I've been thinking. Should I try and contact Lemmy?
Oh yes. Have you heard words back from your father or anyone else from there about sending reinforcements?
Nothing since the first time we contacted.
Ah,
I can try and reach him again, but I'm sure he's not going to like it if I keep trying to pry.
perhaps not. Contacting Lemmy may be a good idea, I suppose. See how, at least from his perspective, how things are going in Mirabah.
Well, he did say he would assist us on dealing with one Zentrum agent.
He did. That he did.
So maybe he knows where Kaiser is right now. But I suppose Alyssa's friends are taking us. And it seems as though they know. Where are we headed? We've been heading north, straight from the road. We have a map, right? Kind of?
Yeah. Zane pulls out a map.
Cool. You're north of the road somewhere in Neverwinter Wood.
Yeah.
Maps on the screen.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If we keep heading north, we'll hit Gauntlgrim.
Is that where we are going? Elisa? Oh, yeah, your friend's leading us. What they tell you?
That wouldn't make any sense, though.
You're muted, by the way, Bay.
As always.
I said that they were going. I said that we needed to go find Kaiser.
I mean, that could lead us to many different places.
I mean, they said that they were going to take me to Kaiser.
So, somewhere north.
I mean, I didn't tell them what direction.
Well, the ship was seen going to the north, right? And they are taking us to the north, so presumably in that direction.
Well, I guess maybe I don't know, but I haven't heard of there being a large Zentrum population within Gauntlgrim. So maybe we're going past that, but that'd be quite far.
Is that it would?
I think at this point we don't really know where the Zentrum are. I mean, we were also led to believe that they had a smaller presence in Tribor, and it turned out a Copperhead was there, so...
Yeah. When we talked to Lemmy did not know that Maya was Copperhead, correct?
He did not.
Yeah.
But now we have that information, so perhaps it would be good to contact Lemmy. Perhaps he knows who this Maya person is. I mean, they lived in the same town for quite some time, so maybe he has more information.
Perhaps. You might be able to find her, too. I don't know what skills he possessed in finding them, but he did say that he would help find one agent to take care of it.
Perhaps so. Perhaps he knows scrying magic or something of the sort. So it seems that someone such as Copperhead would take precautionary measures versus such things, but I don't know. Perhaps finding Maya will lead us probably to Kaiser.
I suppose I'll try. I'll cast Sending on Lemmy.
Alright, one moment. Thank you, Variant Rolls, for the raid. It's good to see all my VR fam up in here. Nox, Lit, Emma, Max, all you lovely people. I think I saw Max. He's around. Ranlin. Good to see you, lovely people. Okay, so go ahead and cast Sending. What do you say?
Alright. Lemmy, it's Lucius. Copperhead is Maya. The Harper from Tribor. Do you know where she is? Can you help us find her? That's all.
Oh, hello. Yes, Maya as Copperhead, that makes sense. Why didn't I see it before? No idea where she is, but I can try to find out. Having trouble here with a Celine Renier. He's an old goat bastard. Talk to you soon.
He told me he's going to try. He also mentioned Celine Renier.
I know who that is, right?
Yeah, that's
That's the
that's her father.
her father. Okay, yeah, right.
The fucking Tywin.
He mentioned the name.
Yeah, he didn't seem very fond.
Not so many people are.
Alright then.
I suppose.
Just called him a goat bastard, I think. So.
Ah,
Culliford's turn.
Indeed. Yeah, it is quite a hard thing to do to get along with him, so hopefully that does not look badly upon me. Well, I have a feeling that it might, but I will deal with that some other time.
Alright, well, I suppose Lemmy will look into it. I can potentially try and contact him once more tomorrow. Or the next day. But for now, we can rest.
Yes, if that is not too much trouble with you, I would appreciate at least maybe once every couple of days checking in with Lemmy, seeing how things are going.
Yes, the closer we get to Kaiser, the less I can do it.
No,
I'm going to
okay.
need the ability. It drains me greatly to try and do that. But for now, we can rest. We'll have to continue this pursuit tomorrow.
Okay. I suppose we can rest for 6 hours or so and then continue. Time is still of the essence, so.
Yes, I suppose. Alright. Hopefully Alyssa's friends can lead us there.
Hopefully.
So, as you guys all start to bed down, the 4 lights kind of spin around, and they drop a single little kind of light of silver and red, and it boop, and forms a 30-foot radius sphere of magical energy. While in this radius sphere, you'll have +5 to stealth checks and perception checks, and any fire within the sphere is not visible to the outside. So it just gives you a little bit of cover and lets you bunker down and lets you see things better. And you feel very comforted inside this invisible magical sphere. So you guys rely on the lights to keep your watch and drift off into sleep. With that, the creatures will speak to you, of course, Alyssa. Say, we know where Kaiser is. Your friends were asking.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, they worry all the time. They're super serious adults.
Well, we don't know, we don't know the common name for it, but he's somewhere very dark and underground.
Okay. You're bringing us to his general direction. Can you feel him or something?
Well, he sleeps, so all those who walk in dreams we can find eventually.
Oh, that totally makes sense. Yeah.
Would you like to see him? Would you like to talk to him tonight?
Sure. That'd be super helpful.
Alrighty. And they will cast Dream on you, and you are catapulted forward into the dreamland. And Kaiser, when you were asleep at that night, Alyssa, you are kind of standing over Kaiser. He seems to be... Well, actually, hold on. Kaiser, what does your dream look like right now?
What does my dream look like? I'm probably... I would think I'd be... I don't know. Maybe something underground. Just fighting... It's these amalgamations of shadow, probably.
Alrighty, nice. So, Alyssa, you see Kaiser locked into an intense battle, but of course he is using his wits and intelligence to get the better of these shadow amalgamations under some kind of underground terrain. And you're kind of standing over this slight little cliff looking down as he fights these creatures. What do you do, Alyssa?
Kaiser! Kaiser!
Do I hear that?
You do. It just booms and echoes throughout the cavern. And when it does, the shadow creatures are dispersed.
Okay. They're gone all... Alyssa?
Yeah, it's me.
How?
I mean, my friends, My friends told us that they help us find you, and then we're on our way to you right now. I'm in like your dreams, in the dreams.
Don't worry, I know. How do you know where I am? I don't even know where I am.
You're underground. And somewhere dark.
Am I?
Oh, yes. My friends told me. They said they knew where you were because you dream.
Okay.
What are you fighting?
I, I don't know. When I sleep in here, I'm just fighting. I don't know. These dreams are so vivid down here. I don't really understand it, but I mean, I'm learning from them, so I'll take it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Why? Okay, that's interesting. I wonder why they're teaching you. Okay, well, just hold out. Don't tell them anything. Is there anything that I should tell the group? Are you okay? I'm glad you're alive, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Save that for last.
I mean, we're coming to get you.
I was just kidding. I do have information for you, actually.
Okay. What do you have to tell me?
Okay. So Mia's searching for something. I was overhearing them when I was in the caves. Something about I have an Allfather. I don't know what that is. Also, that's basically it.
Wait. Okay. So I have the Allfather, and she's looking for Lucius.
She's well, I didn't say that second part, but she is. She's not necessarily looking for her, but if they cross paths, who knows? A little spicy, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, what was the person's name again?
Who? Mia?
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's crazy.
I forgot. Whenever Kaiser is gonna be mean to me.
Oh my god, I've been trapped in a cell for the past week. I'm sorry. How about that? I'm sorry.
Okay, sight of the Allfather. Mia's here. Anything else?
She's not here anymore. She left.
Okay, Mia left.
She was here for a few weeks. I want to say maybe a week, maybe not a week, maybe like a few days, maybe not even. But
how many days has it been? How many days has it been?
It's so. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been.
It's only been 3 days, Kaiser. Kaiser, it's been 3 days.
I don't think you understand that I've been down here where there's no sunlight ever. Well,
you
apparently
didn't even know
down
you were
here.
underground. I'm the one.
Yeah, well, I see no sunlight. That doesn't change anything. Oh my god. Get out of my dreams. I'd rather fight the chat.
Fine, have it your way. Get me out of here.
Get me out.
You just fade away. And you return to your own dreams, whatever they
Guys, wake up. Guys, wake up. I wake up.
God.
Can I wake up?
Yeah, apparently. Yep, you're awake.
Alright,
now.
I wake up. Guys, wake up, wake
Oh
up.
fuck! What?
I talked to Kaiser.
What?
My friends,
What?
they like came in. Okay, so my friends, they came in my dream and they were like, "Ooh, do you want to talk to Kaiser?" And I was like, "Can I do that?" And they were like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Yeah, send me to him." So they, and I was in Kaiser's dream.
Hold up! I am not tracking any of this. You're going to have to slow way down.
Just take a moment to breathe.
Okay, I went to sleep, and then when I was sleeping, my friends came to me in like the way that they normally come to me, like with the two of them. And then they said, "Hey, we are taking you to find Kaiser," because like you guys didn't trust them, so they were like reassuring me that that's what they were doing. And they said that he was underground somewhere, and I was like, "Okay, but how do you know where he is?" Right? Because I was like thinking you guys would ask that question, so I figured I would ask. And then so I asked, and they said, "Well, he dreams." And I was like, "Oh," because they can go in people's dreams. And then they were like, "Do you want to see him?" And I was like, "Of course I want to see Kaiser. Like, we haven't seen him in 3 days." And then so they were like, "Okay." So then they and they put me in his dreams. And when I get there, I was like floating, and I was looking down on him, and he was like fighting all these little black things. And he was like with a sword, and I was like, "Kaiser, Kaiser!" And I scared away the things because they were scared of me. I did it better than him. And then he was like, whoa, Alyssa, is that you? And I said, of course it's me, or something like that. And then I was like, where are you? Oh, I told him he was underground because he didn't know he was underground. And then he was like, I've been here for weeks. And I was like, you haven't been there for weeks. Calm down, Kaiser. And then I was like, oh, is there anything that you want me to tell everybody? Because they're going to ask. And he said something about Maya was there, but then she isn't there anymore. And that, yeah. And then also there's something about the sight of the All-Father or something of the All-Father. And that's it. Oh, and then Kaiser was mean to me, so I left.
Well, that tracks.
Yeah, wait, so
Sight of the All-Father. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
You said he's underground.
Yeah, in the dark. He hasn't seen sunlight for days.
and Maya was there, but she is not anymore?
Yeah,
Did he
she
say
left.
when she left?
He said weeks, and then I was like, no, it's only been 3 days. And then he yelled at me, and that's when he told me to get out of his dream.
Well, if she left, then maybe if Lemmy tracks down Maya, then it would be in a different spot than where Kaiser is.
It
Might
may
be a problem, but she could go back. We don't know, I suppose.
But also, if she's not there when we get to Kaiser, it's probably better.
True.
Better for us, for you.
For us.
Okay.
She was always stronger than me.
Ah,
I don't think she's someone we want to necessarily fight if we don't have to. And if she's gone, she's probably gone somewhere with at least a couple people, I would assume. Might mean it's a little bit more... I don't know. I'm just hoping, I guess. I'm just spitballing.
let us hope the people that are there in her stead are not equally as strong, if not stronger than her.
Well, he's being kept underground, and we are going north. That does potentially mean he might actually be at Contgrim.
It
Perhaps.
still is so confusing. But this doesn't do much good thinking about it too hard. We're just going to have to follow Alyssa's friends. And when we get near, we'll have to come up with a plan. If it's in Gauntlgrim, I mean, I have no idea how to infiltrate underground. I haven't the first idea.
I don't know.
At any rate, we should get some rest and then head out in the morning.
Agreed.
Yeah, we should.
Okay, you resume your sleep. You sleep deeply. You actually sleep better than you would normally in an inn. You have the deepest, most restful sleep you have had in living memory. And you wake fully rested, fully cured, fully restored. And you can still hear that gentle rush of water.
What direction does the water sound coming from?
North. The king in the north.
The king in the north.
The
The king in the north.
north.
The north. Yeah, the north.
Okay. Zane exits his tent, packs it up.
So dramatic.
As everyone waits.
His yurt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where do you all head? Do you continue to head north?
Follow the tree eyes.
Well, it's a light body now.
Oh yeah, the light body.
So the 4 lights come down and reform. They say this next part is a little dangerous. The water is still enchanted. You must resist its call. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do to prevent it. We can do to prevent it. It'll attempt to charm you, to make you stay forever.
We all hear this, right?
Yes.
Hmm. Is there some way to try to mitigate this, or?
I don't know those magics. We're very good at charming others. We're not so good at preventing charms.
Is it only if we touch the water, if we're near it, or how does this?
Listen closely. Do you hear how soothing it is? You hear again. The closer you get, the more beautiful the song becomes. The more seductive. Whatever defenses you have against being charmed, I suggest you use them.
Is it only when we hear it, or?
I believe so. It's a song.
Alright,
That's really unfortunate. I used to know this spell that could make charms become irrelevant, but unfortunately, wow, just don't have that one anymore.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
there be a way to, like, craft some,
Earplugs?
earbuds?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a crafting check. I don't know. What tools do you want to try to use? Convince me.
Well, let's see what tools I have again, because I have so
God.
many. Let's see. I could do some wood carver stuff to like carve something, and then some alchemist stuff to like seal it. Don't think glass stuff will help.
I'll buy alchemist.
Yeah, like a mix of like alchemist with like wood carver, like carving kind of something, and then using the alchemy to like kind of make it more of a seal.
Alrighty, roll your tools check. Intelligence plus double proficiency plus a d4.
Okay. So 3.
Fucking artificers.
Oh wait, our proficiency went up, didn't it?
Yeah,
That's
it's
3
3
now.
now, so it'd be 3 times 2 is 6, so 6 plus a d4.
That's crazy.
16.
Okay, you were able to craft something that you hope might work. Hope might absorb the sound. You think it'll do the job.
Okay. She'll make enough for all of us, including Urgala.
Okay. She says, "Yep, this is getting weirder."
For she'll like hand them out and say, I don't know exactly how effective this will be. I don't think I've ever tried to make something like this before, so hopefully it works. If you have any other ways to help mitigate sound or something of the like.
I do have an idea, actually. If this does not work for somebody, it has to be reactionary, though. But if someone seems to fall under some effects, I can perhaps try to help mitigate them.
Faye, I want you to pick me one of the party two of the party members that you want this to work the most for.
2. Oh god. Does that include me?
Just pick 2 of the party members that you want this to work the most for.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Ah!
Let's see, there's Zane is 1, Lucius is 2, Ellis is 3, and Urgala is 4. Oh, Urgala is 1.
Pog.
And Lucius is 2.
So Urgala and Lucius. Got it. Thank you. So do you all just wade forward after assessing your abilities?
Yep.
I guess, sure.
All right, it's your story here. I'm just helping along. 5 of you attacked Elisa. Urgala came along. I was thinking about that at work. I was like, oh yeah, Urgala's with them. So, as you approach the rushing river, kind of lulls as you get closer. Time seems to slow down. The beautiful rush of the river as you attempt to wade through it. I need everyone to make wisdom saving throws. Only Lucius and Urgala are going to get advantage. It's a really good thing that Urgala got advantage.
It's an 11.
What's this at?
13.
13. So, Faye, you got an 11?
Yep.
Crone, 13. May got an 8.
18 for me.
So, Lucius and Crowan and Urgala succeed. Aubrey and Alyssa, Aubrey and Alyssa fail. And yeah, Crowan, you're okay. So as you all start to wade forward, everyone but Alyssa and Aubrey kind of everyone makes it and gets across the river. It's not a very large river, maybe 20 feet wide. And then as you are getting across and you land on the other side of the bank, you notice that Alyssa and Aubrey have stuck there. They have stopped in the river. Aubrey and Alyssa, you are overwhelmed with the sensation to swim and play merrily in the river.
I'll fucking swim and play. I literally did dive in.
So you just see Alyssa, whoop. Aubrey, what do you do?
Aubrey will be in the water and she'll see Alyssa do that, and she will also get the urge to do it, but she'll resist it slightly for now because she's not a huge fan of water.
No, she's not. So you just kind of do this gentle little splash, kind of like playing it like a cat with the water. Just kind of.
Do we notice that they're lagging behind?
You do. You arrive on the other side of the bank and you turn around there and stuck in the middle of the river. Waist high.
Aubrey, is everything okay? Can you continue?
I mean, I just have you been in this river before? It's so nice.
I think. Do I see Alyssa?
You see her dive in and start to swim.
No.
I'm literally a fish right now.
How far both of them away from me?
Did you wild shape into a fish?
Yeah, I fucking wild shaped.
We'll say you're 10 feet from him. You're not that.
Okay.
20 feet.
So this thing, did it seem? I don't know if I could tell, but did it seem like it was the sound that was like trying to like take control of something?
It did. As you pass through, time kind of slowed down. That beautiful melody is just so enchanting and so soothing.
Okay. Zane will quickly turn to Lucius and say, I'm going to try something. Hopefully it works.
I don't know what to do. I don't really have anything to help. I'll keep thinking.
Okay. Alright. Zane will twin spell and cast Phantasmal Force on both Aubrey and Alyssa.
Do you have to see them for a Phantasmal Force?
You talking so you can see. I do.
So you cannot see Alyssa right now. She's a fish.
I can't see Alyssa as a fish. There's no visibility under the water. Oh,
I'm a golden fish, just saying. Fishing around.
You're not sure which fish she is the issue.
That's unfortunate.
I do a little whoop and do a little whoop out of the water.
It must be that one. I am sure of it. All right. If I can't discern which one is Alyssa, then I'll only do it on Aubrey. But okay.
I'm fucking jumping out of the water a lot. All right, I'm doing like the little like, whoop, straight up and back down. I'm doing like the up and the backflip. I doing like circles on the top, so you like my little fin. You can see the top of it, like going like that.
Okay. The phantasm I want to create, because it includes sound
Yes, it does.
and temperature and other stimuli. So can I ever create the... No, I guess I can't do that. I'll just create a phantasm of Lucius playing music loud enough to drown out the other sound of things in the area.
Aubrey, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Yes, create that phantasm.
Amazing. All right,
Playing music.
Aubrey, go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw.
All right. Oh, that's a +6.
As is per the spell. It's an unfortunate. Oh!
Okay.
She rolled a 2!
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay, so you do fail Phantasmal Force, and now I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw with advantage, Aubrey.
All right. It's just a 1d20.
You have a +0 to Wisdom.
Yep.
You may kill the first one. So you snap out, and you just hear you see Lucius, and he's playing the harp. But there's 2 Luciuses. One of them is not playing. The other one is, and he's just, baby, come back. Aubrey, come back.
Yeah. And the phantasm is like beckoning her. It's like near like the edge of the water, like beckoning her to come out.
You are no longer charmed, Aubrey, and you are now reminded how much you hate the water.
She quickly gets out of the water.
Let's not be so hasty to say she's not charmed, but you know.
Ha ha ha.
Alyssa, you're a fish.
Aubrey, are you okay?
I mean, besides seeing 2 Luciuses, but I don't think the water is enchanting me anymore.
Yes, I tried to help. I created this illusion. Only you see it, but it can go away now that you are... I mean, maybe I should keep it for now until we are clear of here, but there still is in there.
Yes, I saw her dive underneath, but I don't know where she went.
So I haven't seen her anywhere. There's
This,
that one fish that keeps jumping all around her.
I'm literally jumping out of the water.
Someone make... Oh, this group has, like, no perception, right?
Nope.
Yeah, Alyssa has, like, the most.
Yeah.
So someone roll me a perception check.
Sure, I've been watching the water because I've been trying to think of what I can do.
advantage if you'd like.
Aubrey is just kind of calling out, Alyssa, Alyssa.
That's a 14.
I go to the surface of the water and shoot water up and back down.
I just don't see her anywhere.
So Aubrey's not quite sure, but Lucius, you start to gather that little goldfish swimming around and being all playful is Alyssa. However, unfortunately, the ruckus has gone on for a little too long. Alyssa, I need you to make a strength saving throw as a fish. So like -9.
Oh no. -9 actually?
Not
As
actually -9, but like
As this is happening, though, I will point out, like, I'm pretty sure it's that one. It has to be her. Look at all these other fish just swim by, and then that one's just, well, doing what I would consider Alyssa things.
Actually,
Look, it's like spitting water at you.
and you
I
see,
literally spit water at him.
you see this whirlpool begin to form, and you see the fish go whoop, and get sucked down into it. You drop out of your form as you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, Alyssa.
Do I still see her as she goes down?
You do not. You lose sight of the fish, but then you see a human body kind of flop up into the whirlpool and then splash back down as she gets thrashed around.
Okay. Shit. That's... I will try to mantle
Okay.
and try for Alyssa and see if she can try and use that to move towards me.
Alrighty. So who are you giving the
I'll give it to Alyssa, Zane, myself, and Aubrey.
Alrighty. So her speed is 0, so she cannot benefit from the reaction, but she does gain the temporary hit points. Alyssa, you gain those temporary hit points. What is everyone else doing as you see Alyssa being whipped around in a whirlpool?
Okay, apparently I have this. Okay, Zane will attempt to cast Shape Water.
There it is.
Oh.
Could you please read me the description?
Choose area of water you can see within range that fits into a 5-foot cube. Manipulate it one of the following ways. Instantaneously move or otherwise change the flow of water as you direct up to 5 feet in any direction. The movement doesn't have enough force to cause damage. So Zane will concentrate on the water and move his hands and just try to he's pulling to redirect the water so that Alyssa will try to, or will move towards the land.
Understood. Go ahead and make me a charisma check.
Sure.
While that's going on, Aubrey will cast Enlarge Reduce on Alyssa.
Okay.
Enlarge her size.
Enlarge.
Yeah.
She becomes, how tall is Alyssa usually? 5 something?
Yeah, like 5 feet tall. Hold on. Where's that page?
That was an 11.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know.
So you become approximately 10 feet tall, and your weight octuples or something like that. I need you to make me another strength saving throw with advantage, because you are enlarged, and the DC is lowered because the cube around you is not as ferocious.
Okay. And I'm not a fish anymore.
You're not.
True.
13 makes it. You flop on out of there, and now have control of your own faculties and can move. The whirlpool slows down as she flies out of it, and it kind of starts to bubble around. And it forms together, and out of the water shoots a kind of writhing mass of water. A large, just as large as Alyssa currently is now. Water elemental with a kind of malevolent, angry face. What is everyone doing?
So Alyssa came out and there's a water elemental in the water?
Yep.
Lisa, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, should we run?
Run.
Run.
Run!
No,
Run.
never mind. Screw this water elemental.
Oh, that is crazy. What do you want
That's
to do?
crazy.
You want to fight it? You want to?
Yeah.
Are your friends going to help?
We can kill on our own?
I don't know. I never fought an all water elemental before.
I think we got it.
So the water elemental is going to rush forward if that is the case and make 2 slam attacks against you, Alyssa.
Oh.
25 to hit on the first one, and then a 15 to hit on the second one.
That's 35.
No.
Oh wait, no.
These are-
Yeah, they both hit. Yeah, they
thank
both
you,
hit.
thank you. You take 26. You take 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow. Ow.
Bap! Bap! So as you are all kind of talking about this, looking around, the water elemental just rages forward and makes and just slam Alyssa on the back of the head. What are y'all doing?
Okay. Zane will chaos bolt the thing at.
What was that voice?
Third level. Chaos Bolt. I guess we're doing this.
Oh, I guess we're doing the Chaos Bolt.
I guess I'll hit him with the Chaos Bolt.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it.
All right.
You come to me on the day my daughter's gay got wedding.
12 to hit.
12 misses. That's crazy.
That's
When you're ready,
crazy.
I'll go ahead and work out a fairy fire, trying to light this place up.
Piece of za in the process. So,
Cast fairy fire.
okay, dexterity saving throw. 20 total.
Oh, nice.
Looking good, guys. Look good.
So running.
So Zane whips her around with a kind of tumultuous bolt of chaotic energy, flies it at the water elemental, it skids across the elemental's form, and then Lucius, following up in the true Zanetius fashion, casts out a fairy, and the water elemental just dives away and comes back up with more malevolence. Aubrey, what are you doing?
Well, if we're not running, I guess I'll try to cast Shatter on the element.
Con save?
Yeah.
15.
Oh, that's crazy. My DC's 14.
Okay,
That's
I
crazy.
think it takes half as much.
It does half. It does half.
it is.
So running.
It's thunder damage.
3d8, I think. So 6.
6 total.
Yep.
Okay, so the reverberates and the water elemental shifts just a little bit. Alyssa, what are you doing?
I'm in a Radiant Soul.
Okay. That's your action.
As I fly 30 feet into there.
Yeah. You will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. Will I?
Yeah.
Okay, so before I fly off in the air, then
Yes.
I'm gonna Balm of the Summer Court myself for 46.
Okay. So you'll heal the amount and gain 4 temporary hit points. And you did remember the 5 temp that Lucius gave you before, yeah?
Yeah. I don't think it subtracted it from. Oh no, it did. It did it. Okay, so 17
I just realized I don't have the D&D Beyond overlay up.
heal, and then 4 temp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. As I fly into there.
Alrighty, it's going to make an attack of opportunity against you. That will hit. That's an 18 to hit.
Okay.
Take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Whack! From the slam
Okay.
attack. Shit.
Come on, slam.
And welcome to the jam.
Oh my god. Can you nerds control yourselves, please? Okay, so that would be the water elementals go. They are going to rush forward and let me see here. Who are they going to strike? Oh, Urgala needs to go actually. Urgala is going to walk forward and attack the creature twice. Missed the first time, hits the second time, does some damage with her maul. 5, 6. She does 10 points of damage, but oh, it is magical. So 10 points of damage. She swacks the creature with her maul and steps forward. So the water elemental is actually going to just rain blows on Urgala.
Uh-oh.
That's a miss. And then that will hit. So Urgala takes 13 points of damage. What? Who's going?
What is Urgala using as a weapon, by the way?
A maul. A giant slayer maul, actually.
Oh, giant maul.
Does it look like her attack worked on the elemental?
It did. She has a magical maul, so it does work.
Alright, well then Aubrey's taking her fucking crossbow out. And gonna cast Arcane Weapon and then shoot it.
Okay. Go ahead and attack.
Right. That is a +9 right now.
Surprise.
18.
18 hits. So this is magical piercing damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Our weapon is magical, so that's 1d10 plus 6. 11, and then 3 lightning damage. So 11 magical piercing, I guess, and 3 lightning.
Okay, so the lightning does. You're good. You do full damage, 14 total. Crackles through the creature's form. Yeah.
And with her second attack, is she has 2 attacks now.
Yeah, whenever she attacks with a magical weapon, she does.
Doing it again.
Jam.
13. That's way worse.
13 misses.
Well, we are not hitting it then.
That's your turn, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, who's going next?
I guess I'll try. I don't even know if this is gonna work because this is elemental, but
Everyone's so timid tonight.
I'm gonna take out my loot and take out a white feather and weave some arcane sigils and pull it up against the strings, and it makes that like eerie, creepy horror music sound, you know, from like when there's like something crawling around. Makes that noise, and I cast Fear on the water elemental.
Oh. Yeah, okay, you can easily position yourself. It's a cone, right? So.
Yeah, it's a cone.
Alright, so. Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom save.
It gets a 13.
DC's 15.
Yeah, it is. Okay, you got the recharge. It is frightened.
Okay, so while frightened, the creature must take its dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there's nowhere to move.
Mm-hmm.
If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight, it can make the save again.
Okay. Does it make the save if it takes damage? Or anything like that?
No. Only if once it gets away. That's what it says on here.
Baller. Alrighty. So you let loose a discordant melody, and the water elements will kind of rise. And it when it has its action, it's gonna run. What's Crowlin doing? Or Zane?
Zane will twin spell cast haste on Urgala and Aubrey.
Oh, Pog!
Oh.
Pog!
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Alyssa, you're 30 feet in the air. Actually muted.
Okay, can I guess it's 100. How far away is it? Are we?
It's non-Euclidean geometry, so you're 30 feet away.
Oh, because it hasn't been his turn, so he hasn't dashed
Correct,
yet.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna moonbeam him.
Okay. So the silver light coalesces around its form and forms into a moonbeam. I'm assuming you're backshotting it, not to hit Urgala?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Unlike that time you did Kaiser dirty.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah,
had no choice.
I can see it in your face, Faye.
I had no choice.
Having all the choice in the world.
Okay.
So that's your action. Is there anything you'd like to do with your bonus action?
No, thank you.
Okay. Urgala is going to take 2 swings. She's going to... roll like shit some more, honey.
Miss.
That will just hit. That's a 14 exactly. So... has haste. I'll have to remember that. Woo! 12, 13 points of damage, Urgala. And then with her hasted action, she's going to swing again. But misses. Damn. So... the water elemental, I believe, is the only thing with something less. Hey, Kaiser, did you want to go?
Yeah, you can throw a dagger.
That's easy.
Uses his action to lay in bed.
Yeah. The water elemental will flee, provoking an attack of opportunity from Urgala. That'll hit. She will do 8 points of damage. Okay. And so the water elemental flees, is running away and moves. Actually moves a 90.
It takes damage.
Yes, it does. Thank you. Oh, that's horribly cocked. Con save 16.
Okay, that makes sense.
So half damage. So 2d10 plus You 5
Plus
for your
4.
radiant level or your level?
4? I
Oh,
think it's
4.
4.
I think it's. Is it your level or your modifier? Because if it's your level, it's 5.
It just oh yeah, it does. It is 5.
Yeah.
Sorry.
2d10 plus 5 halved.
6 total after it's halved.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And burns its butt a little on the way out and flees. It actually dives back into the water and swims 90 feet upstream. Just. And if it uses its action to dash, does it still move? Because that'd be 180 feet.
Wait, so its action to wait, it can just swim 90 feet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'd be 180 feet.
It's
Yeah.
180 feet away.
Shit.
You just see it disappear upriver.
Yeah. At least I think so. I think that's how it reads. I think that's how the spell reads. Yeah.
If it said it couldn't use its movement, it would say so. So yeah.
Yeah.
So that thing dives back into the water and swims 180 feet upstream. To strangle and murder another unsuspecting adventurer another day.
No.
Do we run now, or did we
Well, I
want to?
think we can like leisurely stroll now.
True.
Alright, so let's just go if this is what we are doing.
I figure it probably better we don't get all battered and bloodied if we're continuing to trek through this forest if we can avoid it.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Guys, did you see all my cool jumps and stuff when I was a fish?
And she says, flying above you all, glowing with radiant wings.
Yes, Alyssa, very cool. Alright, let's
This is why we didn't play last week when May couldn't be here. The game's not the same without her. Only May would turn into a fish, and do that. Only. Alrighty. So you all kind of sit there, ponder what you did, and begin to walk north. And with that, we will jump over to Kaiser. Do you all need a break? Or do you need a fiver?
I am okay.
I am okay.
Yeah, you're all a bunch of hardcore nerds who sit at computers for 20 hours. So
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
basically.
yeah. Kaiser, what are you doing? It's during the day. You're actually awake.
If I went up in my cell, I'd probably just be swinging, practicing.
Practicing?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you're sitting there swinging your sword in the darkness, getting accustomed to having this kind of low light vision, you might say, and practicing. What are you thinking about as you do this?
A few things. If I'm going crazy because Alyssa was in one of my dreams. I have some questions for the drow woman. If my friends might have perished on the way here. When I'll be able to leave. Stuff like that.
Understood. After you're practicing a while and starting to work up a sweat in a little bit, you hear the fateful steps of the drow woman. She's standing on the other side of the bar, about 5 feet back from the line of where the cell it ends. And she's just staring at you.
Keep practicing.
She stares at you for some time as you continue to God damn it, Casanova in the chat. As you continue to practice, and she says, "Are you aware of how ungraceful you move? Are you aware of what you look like when you fight?"
I'd probably start swinging harder and just going harder in general.
Seemed to have struck a nerve. She picks up the dagger that she left laying on the floor.
Mm.
You stopped trying to get out of the jail cell after one failed attempt. And you chucked your only salvation, your only piece of salvation, at me in a petty act of anger. Men are so emotional. And she chucks a dagger at you. 15 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. So I have no armor. Con save.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 21.
You're fine. So that's 3 successes. So sticks into you and you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Ugh. Pull it out.
Do you travel alone in the wider world? Are you a spider who lurks in the shadows? Or are you a wolf that travels with the pack?
I prefer to lead. It's how I was taught you have the best chances. Leading multiple to a concise goal.
You see yourself as a leader?
Yes.
Does Kaiser believe himself to be the leader of the group?
Do you mean in combat or in general?
In general, the leader.
Fuck no.
Okay, roll deception.
All right. Oh, that's a -1. Whoopsie.
Correct.
That's an 8.
She looks at you. Would you like to learn? Oh, she says, "Thank you for sharing. Would you like to learn a few things about me?"
Yes, I had a few questions that wasn't out of line.
Out of line? What line? I've kidnapped you and I'm keeping you hostage. I come in and regularly beat you with violence. And I torture you. I dominate you. So I think we're past any lines, aren't we? So ask your questions.
Where are we? There are no windows. Just 2 doors. No sunlight.
We are under the city of Neverwinter.
Can I insight check that?
Yes, roll insight.
Insight is +0. I believe her 100% on that one.
I have to roll as well. Okay, you believe her.
All right, I'll nod.
In a dark underground cavern, which is part of an abandoned old church.
Who is the church to?
The gods that it was to are now dead. Their names are forgotten. The stonemasons who built this place never even left their mark.
You said before that I did not receive or I lost the graces of a god. Which god would that be?
She kind of leans forward. You can see more of her face. The only god that matters. The Queen of Spiders. The matron of the Underdark. Loth. She leans away.
I nod.
You were born to two parents who look much like me. But you were born on the surface, away from our God's power and reach. And even during the war, when the darkness stretched over the skies, and we brought this frontier to its knees, even children born under such conditions were turned away and forsaken. You are not a drow. I don't know what you are, but you weren't raised among us. Do you know much of our people and our ways?
There was some. There's no use lying because you have most of my stuff. My parents left me notes in the drow language under common, I believe. And there was some information about the drow.
Do you want to meet your parents, knowing what you know of the way men are viewed in our society, let alone surface dwellers?
Yes.
Why?
2 reasons. One, even though they may not like me, or they may see me as some sort of, I would still like to meet them at least once. And secondly, it'd be to ask why they left.
They left because they were commanded to. They left because they were told by their superiors. They left because we lost the war.
What happened to your first husband?
We matrons take husbands, like you cattle breathe and eat. Men are only good for very few things. Why do you care? Why do you ask?
I've had a few guesses, and that answer might resolve 1 or 2 of them.
Guess away.
I guess we maybe, if we weren't related, I feel like I would be dead. So there has to be some sort of connection that ties you to me. The other one, this one might be more of a stretch, is that you might be my mother.
Go and roll insight.
Insight +0. I might as well put the +0 there. That was average. Okay.
You see for the first time in her veneer, stalwart, and impossible to read, you see this kind of head tilt, very ever so gently. If I was your mother, what would that mean for you? Would it bring you joy? Would it give you a sense of closure?
I wouldn't see it as closure. I would see it as a new path.
And what path is that? What does that look like? picnics in the Underdark?
No. To truly understand my potential.
You've already begun to learn. But I have so much to teach you. She steps forward towards the jail cell and grabs it with both hands on both the bars. Are you ready to learn? Truly learn how to play the greatest game the world has ever known.
I nod.
She steps back. Then let's start. And she just looks down at the dagger. And she looks down at the dagger that's in there. And she places something on the table and clicks it. And you see this green gas start flooding out.
I start lockpicking.
Yes, roll dexterity. And she leaves.
Yep. 10. Fuck.
You fail. And when she stops, as the green gas begins to fill the room, she says, "Oh boy." She says, "If you can't get out of this room under these conditions, after all that I've given you, then you're no son of mine." And she leaves.
I keep attempting.
All right, go ahead and roll dexterity. Just straight dexterity.
Oh, way better.
Oh, so
Way better.
you are with a dagger, just kind of, and you can hear it start to click and start to give a little bit, but you haven't quite opened it. What else do you wish to do?
Okay, I still got it. Fuck.
So that's count 3. The gas fills the chamber even more.
I would attempt again, probably.
Okay. You can feel it after that initial success. Open just a little bit more.
Oh,
So that green gas continues to spread.
I keep going.
Okay. You kind of lose the dagger a little bit. And
The tragedy's
green
happening.
gas rushes and is now at your feet and starts to drift up. Go ahead and roll again.
Oh, Pepe.
You feel it. You feel it break. The lock is jammed, and the green gas floats up to your nostrils. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. With advantage.
Oh, okay. Where are you?
So you will take half of 5d8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, I rolled like shit. You take 9 points of poison damage.
All right.
Actual dog shit.
How is it locked, per se?
Through some kind of complex mechanism. I don't know anything about locks.
No, like, is it like a lock around a chain that's around the bars?
No, it's a lock fixed into the door itself. It's rather complex, but it's still a lock. Fixed into the door itself.
So the dagger broke.
Yeah. The gas continues to fill your nostrils.
What does the gas mechanism look like?
It is a kind of a pear-shaped little doll whose face was initially smiling at you, and now has been twisted around. Now looks ferocious and angry.
How close is it to the cage?
10 feet away.
Is there an opening to this cage?
An opening to this
The
cage?
top. top roof?
Oh no, nope.
No. Okay. So my sword.
What are you doing?
Is there any way to keep lockpicking? No, right? There's broken.
No, you don't have anything.
Oh, I would just start trying to just pull apart the bars.
Go make an intelligence check.
I probably know it's not a good idea, but intelligence. What is it? Like a +0? Yeet.
I thought you were, oh, yeah, proficiency. Yeah, pulling apart the bar sounds like a fine idea.
Fine idea. All right.
Make
I'll
a
start
strength check. You got a 2 on the intelligence, folks.
It probably doesn't do anything still, but it's interesting.
Make a Constitution saving throw. If you do succeed, you'll take half. 8, 10, 14, 16, 17, 18 again. You will take 9 points of poison damage. So you were pulling and pulling on the bars, and then it kind of dawned. Now you got a natural 20. So you pull and you dawn, and you're like, wait a minute, and you step back and you just kick and just freaking forcefully stomp the door right where you've been picking the lock, and you've actually made some progress, and the door just swings open.
Okay, so doors open.
The poison is filling your lungs.
Can I tap the top of the poison thing? Does it do anything?
You want to try to disarm it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Go to make a dexterity check.
Oh, my kryptonite. Oh.
You are able to shut it. And you hear it go on the inside.
How many doors are in this room?
1.
Can I attempt to open it? Is it locked?
It opens.
Oh, okay. I need to get air in here. Okay. Open the door.
Poison gas rushes out behind you. And it kind of scatters into this antechamber.
I look around.
It seems to be a very well-hewn cavern. Almost like created by some kind of burrowing creature. Large and dome-like with a kind of 50-foot dome structure. There's these all sorts of little coves for people to sleep in, but there are no people there. There's a couple desks, a couple beds. You know, this is a place where people stop and stay for a while, but no one takes up permanent residence. There's all sorts of winding out tunnels left and right, north, east, south, whatever direction they may be. Winding everywhere, even some far above your head, 50 feet above.
So there's a few desks around me?
Yeah.
Is there any papers on or in these desks?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Sounds good. Investigation +0. I keep
I thought
forgetting.
your character was smart.
He's tactically smart, not book smart.
Tactical mastery.
Theatrical mastermind.
As you search through the papers, you know, you find a couple sheets of paper that look important. You pocket them away, but you're not too sure.
Okay. It's a bunch of beds.
What is your passive perception?
It is a number 13.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
So you said this amphitheater kind of extends upwards. How much?
50
Did you
feet.
say? 50 feet.
Yeah, and there's all sorts of tunnels that wind out from it.
And I'm assuming it's made out of stone,
Yeah.
like hard rock, or is it like melted stone?
Worked earth.
Okay.
It's been smoothed out. Parts of it are stone.
Okay, so around me on my level of the amphitheater doors.
Tunnels. Not
Tunnels, you're
doors.
right. You said how many tunnels? 5?
Several.
Oh, just tons of them.
Yeah.
Is there any hits though? It's tunnel to use.
You can see now that your vision in this darkness is extended considerably.
Oh yeah, Kaiser wouldn't have even noticed. that he's like, just like, oh, Haywood.
Thank you, Abelloek, for following. I recognize you from Twitter. What's up? Continue, Kaiser.
What tunnel would I use? Actually, has the smoke dispersed by now, or the poisonous gas?
The gas pours out into the larger cavern.
Can I go take the gas module?
Sure.
All right, I take it.
Okay.
And there's no other of my shit in that room, right? Take it. Okay. I would just take a random path.
Go ahead and roll a d12.
Ooh.
You look around and kind of breathe a deep, heavy sigh. You of course get all your equipment together that she left behind.
Okay.
Suit up, perhaps. You look into a tunnel, and you just press on. We cut back to the surface, people.
Yo, Kaiser's dead.
I'm dead.
Yeah, he's gonna roll up a wizard next.
Tankiest wizard you ever seen.
Abjuration wizards make good tanks if you get the.
Oh no, war wizard for sure.
Yeah.
Infinite AC.
We're just leisurely strolling.
Yeah, having a good time. Smelling the flowers. That's crazy. I was smelling poisonous gas, but that's cool.
I wonder how Kaiser's doing.
So you do all manage to press on, and you keep pressing on for another 2 days, actually. However, on the last day, we'll say, the light form and the voices in the morning kind of talk to you as you kind of start to wind down on the outskirts of this river. Yeah, we have so enjoyed our journey with you here. Thank you for allowing us to show you the wonders of the forest. If we may, my dear, ask a small favor.
Yeah. What do you need?
You hear Agala say, "Here we go." Well, the forest has been so darkened because of a lack of a. I'm not really how to say it. Just a lack of a good influence, and we would like to trouble you and your assistance in help healing the forest, you and your friends.
Oh, well, what do you? How would we do that?
There's a old ruin, in the eastern part of the north. In the eastern part of the forest, almost directly east of where we stand now, a little south. It's a old, dilapidated stone circle, and a very, very nasty creature lives there. An old hag.
You said it was what direction?
A little bit southeast of where we are now, in the eastern part of the forest, past one of the paths.
The old hag is the reason why the forest is just like weird.
Well, she's one of the reasons, and we don't like her, and we'd like it if someone would get rid of her.
Okay, well, can we go get Kaiser first? Then I super promise that we'll come back and kill the hag.
You promise?
I promise. Whenever I have to come here by myself, I will come here and defeat the hag for you. But we have to go get Kaiser first because, you know, Kaiser, he just like complains all the time, and if we take any longer, he's just gonna never stop complaining.
The light form flickers, and you can start to see more defined features of a beautiful, androgynous, transgressing figure. And they kind of lean forward. We take promises very seriously where we're from. So are you promising that you'll come back and take care of the hag in due time?
Yes, I totally promise. Right, guys? When we come back and kill the hag, they led us through the forest. We owe them.
If you have led us to Kaiser, if we go in there, well, if we continue on this path, and we find him, and we can rescue him, then we will come help you with your problem. Because you will have done us a great service.
He's just there. And they point to the gates of the city of Gauntlgrim. Dark and deep in the earth. I think he's lost his way. Good luck finding him.
He has lost his way. Why do you say that?
His dreams are starting to become more like nightmares. He's slipping further and further.
So time is running out, is what you are saying?
I'm afraid it is. I am so sorry.
All right, well, we should go then.
We have
Right.
no time to waste.
Bye. We'll come back for the hag. Thanks for all your help.
Before you leave,
Yeah.
swear it.
I swear I'll come back and defeat and make the hag leave the woods.
Thank you. And there's a kind of shudder. And a gentle wind blows. See you soon.
Bye.
And the lights disperse. They fade. And you see the gates of Gauntlgrim.
How large a town is Gauntlgrim?
So it is actually what used to be a kind of dwarven city, drow city, dwarven ruin, and so it is actually a huge city in size, but it's sparsely populated because it used to be a ruin until very recently. The dwarves reclaimed it and threw out the drow that lived there.
We're under the impression it's like friendly though, right? It's
Yeah,
a dwarven
Brunner
city
Battlehammer
currently. Yeah,
is a hero
yeah.
of the land and rules as the Lord Protector of Gauntlgrim. You know, it's a very religious city. They have like this Hall of the Dead kind of thing, and Brunner is not necessarily religious, but a lot of the dwarves who settled there are.
So, if he's within Gauntlgrim, then well, we need to speak with the people here. We need to, because there's no way they'd be holding him or working with the Zentrum. I mean, at least I wouldn't think.
I mean,
Guess
it's
it's
kind of
hard to
hard to
tell at
miss a
this
giant
point.
ship, right? They have to fly
Yes,
it in.
yes, of course. So I guess we just go in and this is not what I would have expected.
It is not.
But maybe this is better? We can go get help if they know that there's someone being held hostage somewhere beneath Gauntlgrim. I'm sure they'd want to investigate that as well.
Yeah, but what if we tell them about it and then they're working with them and then they just like and capture us?
Yeah, well, I guess we'd all die then.
I just promised the fairies I'd go back and kill the hag. I can't
Well,
die now.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that I want to go die, right? I'm sorry, Zane. I'm just saying, what other option do we have? I mean, we can go snooping around Gauntlgrim on our own and potentially, I don't know.
How about, so that we all don't die together, how about half of us snoop and half of us half of us go talk to whoever's in charge of this place. I'm pretty sure Zane's really good at that. Not that I want you to get captured. I'm just saying that you're usually good at talking to people who are in charge. You do that thing. You have that low voice, and you offer them things, and then they give you things. And I would rather not do that again.
Zane is mostly just pretty.
So you, if I'm understanding correctly, we have boiled the situation down to the fact that it is possible that Bruno Battlehammer could be working with the Zentarium, possibly, and going to talk to him could very well be a trap.
So,
Wait,
I
who's
severely
Bruno
doubt that.
Battlehammer?
He is the ruler of this town, no?
I don't know. I didn't know.
Right.
Is that his name? Do you already know him?
No,
Uh,
we learned about this, like, earlier, like, 3 episodes ago.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, I mean, I know who most of the lords and ladies of this area are, but yeah, I mean, hopefully, I would have no reason to suspect that they're working for the Zentarum, but then again, I did not expect the Zentarum's reach to be as far as it is, so...
Yeah,
don't
Lucius didn't know his
know.
girlfriend was working for the Zentarum either, so apparently that's the theme here.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
but,
suppose
like-
so.
But like now thinking about it, it's really not the biggest stretch.
Oh,
Bruno or Battlehammer being Zentrum seems like a very large stretch.
Yes, from everything that we know about him, that would, I would bet on the fact that he is not part of the Zentarum.
yes, well, there are many surprises that have happened recently, weren't there?
Of course.
I'm like pointing at what fucking Zane because yeah, that.
Well, I don't know. Time is of the essence. We must make a decision, no?
I say we just walk in. I think going to speak with them is going to be our best bet at finding Kaiser. I mean, you heard her friends. They said
Yeah.
we don't have much time. Plus, well, assuming that Gauntlgrim doesn't immediately kill us because they're Zentarum agents, we'd get more help going in. It would make it safer.
Um,
And if Gauntlgrim is full of Zentarum agents, well then this is doomed to begin with.
I mean, also, I'm really tired. Can I take a nap first?
excuse me?
I'm tired. I need a nap.
You heard your friends, no? Time is of the essence.
Yeah, but we're just gonna go storm into another fight, and I'm feeling tired.
Well, it has been a few days since our last fight, so...
Oh, did we long rest? I didn't long rest.
It has been a bit. I mean, I don't know. I again, as I said, I very much would like to believe that there is not Zentarum influence is this far north, or with someone such as Bruno Battlehammer. I'm willing to speak with him. Fine, I will do it if that is what you want.
I mean, there may be a Zentarum presence here, but I do not believe that he would be part of it. Based
I
on
very
everything
much,
that we know.
of course, I very
Yes,
much hope
it's-
not.
Let's go.
Okay, fine, let's go.
I will Kaiser and start walking off.
Whenever anyone tries to do anything but
Walk.
fucking bulldoze
March.
the plot.
March into Gauntlgrim.
I turned into a cat.
Okay.
I think this is a bad idea. I'm not convinced that this Bruner butterfly is a fucking.
Bruder Val.
This is Alyssa. No. This is Alyssa.
okay.
This is Alyssa. The Bruner butterfly is not a bad Zentarum person, and because I think his name is Bruner Butterfly, I turned into a cat because cats eat butterflies. Continue.
Oh, thank you for that contribution.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
Bruner Battlehammer is the real Copperhead.
Everyone we meet is Copperhead.
That's
BB
right.
equals CH.
Oh no.
Okay, so you all wander on up to the city of Gauntlgrim. Dark and foreboding are the gates of Gauntlgrim in this old dwarven city, which has been the site of many wars. You can kind of see the etching marks of battle axes where they fall, hammer strikes and sword blows along this winding path. Very Ironforge, if Ironforge was a bit more sinister looking. You do see a couple of dwarven guards stationed on the not quite on the outside, but ensconced in the interior, in the walls, in the interior of them. Oh, who goes there?
Excuse me, my name is Zain Korakai from Miraba. Seek entrance to your city.
Oh,
My companions, yeah?
Mirabar.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, do you hear that? And one of them replies, "Oh yeah, Mirabar, where they tell the dwarves what to do."
Meow.
Zane just smiles politely.
Listen, we have come from rather far, and we have reason to believe that our friend is being held here, but not by your people. Have you seen an airship fly overhead recently?
An airship. Let me think. It's so often you see those. I
Yeah,
feel
exactly.
like
It's really not.
I feel like I see an airship every 10 minutes. Oh, there goes one now. Oh yeah, I see it too. The other one says.
I start looking for an airship.
You don't
Ow.
see one.
Ow!
Come to think of it, about 5 or 6 days ago, I think it was, did see an airship fly on by. Went north over the mountain. Shortly after that, later that day, young woman came to our door, requesting audience. She claimed to be a trader. She had a big old wagon of goods, barrels full of all sorts of prized possessions. And thank you, Tin Ninja, for the follow. And she said that she was there to offer her trades and goods to the quartermaster to help boost our economy. So we'd let her in. She was rather charming. She traded with us for a time and then left. I think that she was the owner of that airship.
What'd she look like?
She had... Well, she was like your friend there, and they gestures to Zane. You know, except for she had the most sterling copper-colored hair.
Yeah, she's the one who took our friend.
But I inspected the cart. I didn't see no friend. It was just her.
Yeah, she's good at that.
Ah. Well, I suppose if they say she was a kidnapper or some kind of criminal, you should take that business to Brunner.
That's all we ask.
I suppose we could let you in. But around here, remember, Mr. Korakai, and they gesture over to Zane, the dwarves call the shots. And the gates of Gauntlgrim open.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
We'll enter.
Although this is a city inhabited by members of the Lord's Alliance, it is still dark, sinisterly dark, of barely lit torch sconces every 60 feet or so, and they only emit maybe 30 feet worth of dim light. There's all sorts of webbing of old cobwebs and undisturbed, even in patches, undisturbed pieces of bone laying on the floor. A great thick layer of dust kind of rests over all the stone, finely crafted and hewn as it is, as you saunter on down, and you are heading kind of downhill, as it were, into the earth for quite some time, for about a mile. And you just kind of travel on this road. You can see there's these little sconces and these little stops and these little places, but they've all been long since abandoned. What used to maybe serve as a great market row no longer does. You do eventually arrive into... I actually have a thing for this, don't I? Like, at least I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I thought I did. I'll just find it again. You do find your way into some sort of common area where you see a few more living bodies. What do you do?
I keep towards the edges in the shadows as Cat.
And you also find as you're kind of walking on the rail on the way is you are actually traveling across a path of mining rails and carts, and you're kind of walking on either side of them as you get deeper into this setting. There are 3 ways you can go. Oh no, sorry, 2 ways you can go. You can either go deeper into the earth, or kind of go a little bit more up. So you basically go left, which is a little bit more up, but not the way you came, or you can go right, which is just deeper into the earth.
But there was like people around.
Yeah, there's a few lingering bodies in front of this door, this gate that seems to be shut. They're guards.
I will walk over to one and just ask, we are trying to get an audience with Brunoa. Which way should we go?
Ooh. Audience with Brunor. Well, if you got past the gates, I suppose you're legit. You want to go that way. And they say, no one, commoners aren't allowed down there, and they point to the other path. And they're certainly not allowed in the door behind us, they say. But that is where the common area is, in the Vault of Kings and Moradin's throne room. And they point to the path more north, as it were. So really, truthfully, there's only one way for you to go.
Alright. Well, what is here that you're guarding?
Used to be housing back in the day. Now the dead keep it.
I see.
Wait, that's to the left or in the door?
Behind me, lass.
Okay.
Oh,
No, I'm a cat.
She's a
cat.
Sorry. I didn't know where they were like
Meow.
pointing.
Meow, meow,
Okay.
Yeah, in the door behind them, the dead keep it.
Okay. Okay.
And well, to down there, and they point to the hallway that is to your all's right, but their left, where the other way to go. We've got a couple of guards, of course, in place, and the Iron Tabernacle and the Forge, but all those places are closed off to outsiders, I'm afraid. Unless you're here to convert to the good religion of our Lord Moradin, or if you're a craftsman renowned throughout the world.
I see. Well, we will continue on to Brunoa. Thank you.
And they point you to the path to your left there, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't...
I stay there.
Oh, what's a kitty cat doing? And one of the guards starts to kind of chase you around, trying to pet you.
Oh no!
Come
I
here,
run
little
after.
kitty.
No, I run after everyone else.
Come here, little kitty. And he kind of follows you for about 20 feet until you realize, aww, never seen a cat down here before. Oh, it's kind of nice. And he kind of mopes away. You pass through another security checkpoint with some obstinate guards, but eventually make your way on through. You eventually enter what is known as the Vault of Kings. Gorgeous gold statues and pillars adorn the landscape of this massive cavern. All throughout are well-polished and finely hewn relics of the dwarven society that rest here. And there are far more dwarves here than what you had seen. There's maybe 60 dwarves about, with a few wares. They all seem to be mostly working, restoring the hall as such as it is. You see a couple tunnels. Tunnels is kind of probably pathways. Do any of you read Dwarvish or Giant?
Yes.
No.
Which
I
one?
read. Aubrey can read Dwarvish.
Dwarvish, good, because Giant and Dwarvish have the same written script. Well, similar. So you can see that is actually residential. Like, that's housing. Way off in the distance. And you can see these golden pillars and these golden statues that are pay homage to all great dwarven heroes. And leading up to it, at the end of this hallway, is a great golden doorway. Huge, probably 20 feet tall. The doors themselves are combined 20 feet wide or so. And there's a very well-armed guards that stand before them. Adorned with armor which has some gold fixings to it.
Is there anyone So is there anyone like guarding the door or in front of the door? Or?
Yep. Guards with gold fixings on their armor.
Zane takes a moment, steps forward, and says, excuse me, we'd like to have an audience with Bruno Battlehammer. We are let into gates to have such a meeting.
People at the gate don't generally grant those sorts of audiences, but I can see if he's available. What's your name?
Of course. I am Zane Korakai.
Korakai, eh?
Indeed, Korakai.
As in the Korakais of Mirabar.
Yes, as in the Korakais of Mirabar, indeed. Make no mistake, friends, I am not here to try to order you of what to do or what's not. You know who the Korakais are. You see me. I do not appear to be such as them. I do not hold all the same views as all of them.
All right, let me see if our lord is available. And with the great golden doors, they crack. They enter through an auxiliary entrance, I guess, or the gates open, or whatever it is. You wait there for about 20 minutes, maybe even a half hour, and you wonder if that guard ever returns. But eventually, he does, and the golden gates open a little bit. The Lord Protector of Gontalgrim, and chosen of Moradin, Bernor Battlehammer, will see you now.
Thank you very much.
Aye. Mind your manners when you're in the presence of his lordship.
Cool.
I would dream of doing nothing besides the sort.
You step into the vault of the throne of Moradin, and you see a brilliant, large gold platform, and at the very top of it is a dwarf in heavy, heavy armor. He is very low to the ground, stout and strong, and kind of a little on the older side with a gray, glorious beard, which has several knots in it, and is very long, and has obviously never been cut. Starting to gray. He has, I believe he's axe and a shield. He has a shield off to his side and a very well maintained and beautifully engraved axe. He kind of sits forward just ever so slightly to acknowledge that you have all entered the room, and he looks down at you from his golden raised platform and his throne. And we'll cut that there. Kaiser. Let's close in on Kaiser here for just the last little bit. Kaiser, I want you to roll me a survival check.
Will do.
Fail, you're dead.
You walk back
Because
into
he's been down there for at least 2 days.
Where am I?
What was
13.
it? Yeah,
13.
Yeah, okay. 13. Okay, so on the initial voyage, you wonder if you have actually entered the right tunnel after all, and you start to backtrack a little bit. You begin to get lost, but then right yourself backwards, and you end up back in that cavern. I usually roll me another d12.
11.
11. You kind of sit there for a little while and kind of basically sniff the air, just try to kind of come to your senses and wonder. You're kind of trying to get you're trying to smell where the fresh air is coming from. You're trying to feel that breeze.
Right.
And you enter number 11. So you've done 2 and you've done 11. And you do enter it eventually. Go ahead and roll survival.
I die.
Oh, wow. So you journey on and press on for probably far too long. You become convinced. You start to get frustrated and angry at yourself for your plight. And you believe, you just convince yourself that you're going the right way through these winding tunnels and subtunnels. And you become lost. And with that, we'll end tonight's session. Kaiser just lost somewhere beneath the earth, and y'all standing before the golden throne of Morden. Kaiser's a fucking goner, folks.
That's crazy.
Have you
Had a good
seen
run.
a fighter, Kaiser?
I mean, you would have no way to traverse tunnels. You've no idea. He would just pick a random one.
Okay, so let's go around and tell these lovely people where they are, who you are, where they can find you. If you have anything, special coming up, something to announce, something to plug. Let's start with Tomster.
Hello, my name is Tom Stir. I previously played Kaiser until his unfortunate end in the caves. I will be playing Maxis Mortis, a mage. No, my name is Tomster. Tomster _hots for Twitter and Twitch. Hopefully Kaiser makes it out. Smile. And my favorite part was everything probably that had to do with the character was pretty pog.
Thank you. Alyssa. Or, May also.
I am May. I hope you had fun watching me be a crazy person with Alyssa Solinari. You can find me on Twitter's at MaybeBuzz. And favorite part of tonight? Getting Kaiser's dream.
That was pretty great. It's funny that May, you're involved in esports and stuff, but you just work in it. You're not like a influencer #influencer. I don't plug shit. I work. That's it.
Yeah.
Right on. Casanova.
Hi, I'm Casanova.
Hi.
Find me on Twitch or Twitter at Casanova Hots. I have Division S finals coming up tomorrow and Sunday. I don't know where that will be streamed,
Amateur league.
but I'll probably tweet about it. I assume. But yeah, so I've got that, and then I had a lot of fun today. The good sesh. A lot of good parts. Hard to come up with a favorite, but definitely just missed Alyssa's shenanigans during the week off, so those today were quite fun. Enjoyed that. But yeah.
Awesome. Crowan.
Hello, my name is Crone. It's just Crone on Twitch and Twitter. I'll be streaming a lot more TFT for the foreseeable future. If you're interested in that, check it out. I do some educational content as well on TFT, which you're trying to learn. Favorite part. Okay, part that stands out most to me is definitely the fact that it's water elemental, let's run. And then Alyssa's like, nope, we're fighting it. And then we started fighting it instead of just being, nope, we're still running.
It pissed me off.
And then we ran anyway.
Yeah,
I was definitely nope, we're still running.
It ran first.
I was thinking about it, and Zane, 2 episodes ago, would have definitely been nope, still running, pick you up, let's get out of here. But he was kind of down.
Oh, it's all right. Kaiser's fine. He's just being brutalized.
Yeah, I hope you guys had fun in your little adventure.
Listen,
actually,
you say this, but we literally cut days off the fucking thing and didn't go to the wrong town.
Correct. Actually, that was gonna be funny when you guys just shopped in Neverwinter as Kaiser slowly died in the tunnels.
hope you guys had fun.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. Fun adventure for you guys.
Let's go kill the hag.
Hey
Fuck
buddy, I'm at Target.
You want anything? They got a sale on toothpaste.
Hope you're not dead.
Yup.
Bye.
Help! Probably sent back.
I didn't hear that. Faye.
Hi, I'm Faye. My Twitch is Faye14 and my Twitter is FAHots. I stream TFT all of the time. Let's see. Favorite moment. Getting news and large reduced, not on my turret, was fun. And also just getting to go to Gontalgrim because I've read Forgotten Realms books a lot, so I know that entire like place pretty well from the books.
Cool. I'll be butchering it, so you're welcome for that.
Woo.
Alrighty, I am Matthew Foreman, folks. That's it. No, I'm Matthew Foreman. I am at Matthew W. Foreman on Twitter. I am a D&D content creator and designer. I will be at Gen Con. And I will be hosting. So the Dice Priority events are both sold out. So whatever. But if you see me, please come say hey. Ask before if you want to hug. Ask first. Fist bumps are always cool. But I will be. There's no Mats in the Machine, which is my design stream tomorrow. I won't be doing it tomorrow. I'm going to go see my nephew play basketball instead. It's really important to him. And then I'll be back on Wednesday running Ghost of the Machine, and that'll be the last stream before Gen Con. Well, the last Ghost of the Machine stream before Gen Con. So yeah, follow the channel, subscribe to Dice Priority. If you're enjoying tonight's stream, follow these lovely people on their Twitters. Even Tomster, despite his complete lack of doing anything. he's a good guy. And we'll see you next. Thank you for those who hung out. And we're going to raid Legendary Action Official. The DM there is actually someone I've been talking to independently, and we share our war stories of what it's like creating a channel, DMing, streaming, the whole craziness that we've gotten ourselves into. So Andrew Green is his name. He's a good guy. So go ahead and say show love to Legendary Action Official. We'll see you here next week on this stream. I'll see you Wednesday at Ghost of the Machine. Laters.
Goodbye, chat room.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
Hands up.
Bye, chat.
Hands up.